Hey, we live. Hey, give us a minute, man. I'm getting this set up, man. Hey, Rob Bot. We're getting set up. Hold up. Give me a second. Pretty sure y'all see the title. We get set up. Name of this show is Wise Fanaticism. Hey, Rob Bot 15.
Hey, greetings, big bro.
Yeah, the title of this show is Why Fanaticism is Dangerous. we got a lot of fanatics coming out this, man. About to go in on this joint. Let me get everything set up. Fanaticism, man. Let me make sure everything is lined up. Yeah, I've been researching communism. Man, I was like, man, communism is a bunch of crap, man. I don't see why Malcolm X is part of it, if he was. Hey, we live, we lit. Get them on, tell them we live. I'm gonna let me get everything set up. I'm gonna set up a second YouTube page too, so I can have a backup page. Hey, we live, we lit, bro. Fanaticism, man, you know, a lot of people out here, they fanatics, they followers, they sheep, they lost sheep. Sheep is the dumbest animal on the planet. Sheep need a leader. And they'll do whatever you say. These fanatics, man. These fanatics is niggas that got Bible took out. I think I got everything set up. Let me make sure. Hey, Rob Bot to everybody in the building. Let me share all the links on Hey, don't send the if you own, man, don't send the super chat. Shout out to brother Chris Killer. Hey, but don't send a super chat. Send a spray tire cash app, man. I'm gonna put me and 15 cash app in the links. See, my wife got that. Keep in mind, if you ain't got the books, man, we still got that book deal going on for all 8 books by the young elder, all by the young elder for $50 donation to the Cash App or PayPal. We'll send them over to you ASAP. Hey, so how you been going, 15?
I've been doing well, my brother. How about yourself?
Oh yeah, man, it's going good, man. It's going real good, man. We live, we lit. We got 23 people in here now. Let me share it on a couple of links. So we can go and get. Yeah, hey, I'll talk about that tonight. It's about fanaticism and why is it dangerous? Because hey, my brother.
Is that rhetorical?
Right?
I think you know why it's dangerous.
Man, you know that brother.
We can elaborate though.
That brother, Nature Boy has a whole bunch of fanatics. Man, he's slapping dudes right on YouTube, slapped the shit out of it. He said, I ain't tell you to give me a doggone strawberry, slap the crap out of dude. Man, after that, man, the camera heads would have been rolling after that. By would have put his head up.
He said heads would have rolled.
The camera would have been stuck all up. Funnels would have been out of place. Man, we have to have it out right then. Man, look, you ain't say, look, I think I ain't show the clip, but I ain't show the clip, but man, that dude slapped the crap out of dude, man. Then he bitch slapped another nigga, got in his face. And then you know what his excuse for doing that? He said that when you join a sorority, everybody get hazed. Man, that's the problem right there. You got to be a fanatic to be part of any organization that abuse you. If you're getting abused, and it's some Masons out here that's fanatics. It's fanaticism in just about every walk of life that I've been noticing. You know, if you got to go to an organization and that cat can slap the crap out of you, and you sit there and say yes, sir, master. It's almost back into slavery, man. To me, that shit crazy. You got people out here. I'm gonna tell you, and then in relationships, people can be fanatics in relationships, like in a man and a woman relationship. They could be a fanatic because it's an obsession. It's an obsession with this person, and a fear on the fear that this person got on you, that you can't survive without them. They pretty much your God. The leader of that organization is your God. So, man. And the police raided this dude. I put a tape out about it already, though. They raided this dude and shut him down, finally. Because what he was doing was a whole nother doggone level, bro. I ain't never seen nothing like it. And then you filming it, my G? This nigga filming it. And now, since he got arrested, a lot of his ex-members coming out to stick it to him, man. You know, let me share it on a couple. Let me share it on a couple more pages real quick, and then we're gonna get started. Hey, Rob out to everybody in the building. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button, man. For us, man. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button for us. Hit that bell. Share it on your Instagram. Share it on your TikTok. Right? Share it on your Instagram, share it on your TikTok, man. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. Man, make sure I share it on these couple more other pages. Man, you got a lot of fake suckers out here on Instagram saying they me. I ain't got no Instagram. So if there's somebody on Instagram trying to get money from you, that ain't me. So don't let them hustle you, man. I'll share it on this page. Boom. Okay, share it on one more page and we good to go. Oh yeah, hey man, I got this book coming on Wednesday, man. That's the final, it's the final nail in the coffin, man, for these niggas, man. It's a book called Negroes Ruled the British Isles and Scotland. All right, I shared that last one. Boy, super dandy on back on now. All right, let's see where we at, man. Hey, Rob Bot to everybody in the building. Like I say, don't do the super chat. Support our channel, man. We need all the help we can get. Shout out to brother Chris Killer, man. We see you, brother Chris Killer. We got 15 people in the building right now, but we got this going in the archive, so we good. Hey, everybody want to know, what is fanaticism? Fanaticism is when you cold-heartedly, it's pretty much worship. It's pretty much worship, right? And you know, this should go all the way back. It's a galactical thing. Fanaticism is an energy that was created by these reptilians because they needed to worship. They needed to worship, you know what I'm saying? In order to be able to ascend. Because like I said, we developed, when we was on Riz, we developed technology to be able to ascend to a higher dimensions. And the reptilians got mad because we didn't give them this technology. But they seen how they can be, that if you can lift, people can be lifted up. You can lift people up with your energy. You can raise people up to a higher dimension. That's like most of these celebrities, they operate in a fourth dimensional, in a fifth dimensional realm because of their fans. And it's also dealing with potential hydrogen, your pH, right? Potential hydrogen. Because you got to keep in mind, what does fans do? Fans blow oxygen or blow air or gas onto their idol or the people who they worship or people who they follow, right? Followers. That's what they got on Instagram. You got to get follow. I mean, Instagram, you got followers. So when you got a fan, why do they call them fans, right? And it's spelled F-A-N, just like the fan that blow air. And they call these people celebrities, as in celestial beings. And they call these people stars, right? Stars as in superstars. You got different class of stars. You got regular stars. They may have 1 million to 2 million fans. Then you go into a superstar. Superstar might have 10 million or more fans. Then you go into a mega star, like Michael Jackson is a mega star. He had niggas it's people in China right now singing Michael. You go into one of them bars in China, there's niggas singing Michael Jackson songs right now. So Michael Jackson was a mega star. The more fans you get, the bigger star you be, right? Because these fans are blowing energy on you. And some of them fans can turn in, and fan is the root word of fanatics, right? See that fan is the root word of fanatics, right? And what does fans do? Like I say, they blow potential hydrogen. And you can have so much potential hydrogen to where when you enter a room or go to a place, stars, and keep in mind, stars generate the gravity. The gravitational pull on the planet. I think 15 broke this down a while back. We're talking about I think 15 broke this down a while back when he's talking about the gravitational pull and influence that stars have on planets. So some people are planets. Hey, Robot 12. Hey, some people are planets.
Robot, bro.
Hey, Robot. Some people, the people that follow these big mega stars and superstars are like planets. They are fans. And like we just said, the root word of fanatics is fan, right? And fans blow air. They blow potential hydrogen on you. And the more, you know, when a fire is burning, when you're trying to get that fire started in the woods, you blow on it, right? Get it to beef up. Because fires take in oxygen. So you blow on that fan to get it to go up. I'm blowing on that fire to get it to go bigger, to catch. So you got these fanatics, these fans who blowing air on all these stars, and it increase your potential hydrogen level to a point where you can go into a room, and if you got so many fans, some women and some people can faint. They can faint because there's too much hydrogen in the room. When you come in the room, if you're a superstar, a mega star, people can faint from being around you, right? They can go into shock, right? Also, if you close with these stars, right? Some of that energy can rub off on you to where you can eventually become a star. Some people that hang around stars, if they hang around them and take some of their gain some of their energy, they can become stars, right? But fanaticism is another level of a fan. Like, you got to be a fanatic when you go get, say, if you're an NBA YoungBoy fan, LeBron James fan, and this man no kin to you or nothing, and you go get his face tatted on your body. That's fanaticism. You'll get somebody, this niggas out here that got Eazy-E, like the game, he got Eazy-E. He a fanatic of Eazy-E. Some niggas got Tupac tatted on. They fanatics. It's a difference between, it's a difference between fan and fanatics. Although fanatics are fans, they are a whole nother level. They are a whole nother level of a fan. You know what I'm saying? They more, man, pretty much they under some kind of, it's really a spell. Fanaticism can be a spell that's casted on people too. It can take them to a whole, it can control your brain, man. Because anytime you got people that's following you, and you can tell them, man, go out and shoot this dude. And they go out and shoot that guy for you. And people don't like it, but the Nation of Islam, Master Farad Muhammad had niggas like this, where he could send them out. Because they had Master Farad Muhammad got arrested for some fanatics. A lot of leaders get took down because of some of their fanatics. Because all I gotta do is say, man, I did this, and even in the mob, they got fanatics. They got people that do whatever the mob. Man, people just got cut out. What the heck? Hey, people just got cut out. People, I think 15 got cut out. He'll come back on. Hey, in the mob, you got niggas that like soldiers. Those soldiers got to be fanatics in order to do what you say do. The Nature Boy dude, all them people were fanatics. They passed the fans because he got fans. But most time when I'm watching his live and his Instagram, people they was talking bad about him. You know what I'm saying? So stars, like I say, when you got fans blowing this potential hydrogen on you, the bigger you become. And it's dangerous because this fan or this fanatic, if you're part of a leader of an organization, they can say that they can go out and do something stupid, and then they can say, I did it because of him, because of what he teach. I did it because I love him. And it ain't really love, it's a session. Because you got some people out here in relationships. You got some people out here in relationships, right? And they pretty much under fanaticism. They'll do whatever these people say. They'll do whatever they can do to stay with this person. They obsess with this person because of how they look. Right? 15 coming back in. Because they be messing up 15 phone, man. Sometimes he be in a bad area. Let's see if they let him in. Hold up. Let's see, make sure. Okay, man. Okay, there you go, right there. I think 15 got cut out. Yeah, so what we dealing with, like I say, hey, 15, they must have cut you out.
Yo.
Okay, there you go, right there. Yeah, so all right, man, I got more to say on fanaticism, but just keep in mind that root word of fanaticism is fans. And we can look up the word fan, right? And it'll give you a definition of fan. But some of y'all got fans in your house. Like me, I gotta sleep with the fan on. I got a special type of fan, like a purifier type fan that blow air on my face because I gotta have that oxygen coming in on me. And I'm hot nature, right? So I'm hot in nature. So my blood is hot. I'm warm blooded. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always hot. And so I got to keep the air on, man, on certain degrees, because that's why, you know, in the space, it's negative 270 degrees around that sun. Right? It's negative 270 degrees wrapped around that sun and the planet. Right? Because that sun got to have a low temperature around it in order to manifest what it is. And you know, stars are helium, hydrogen burning out to create helium. So, and I'm gonna tell you why people passing out when they come in contact with these celebrities. These celebrities are, while you blowing potential hydrogen on them as a fan or a fanatic, they're giving off helium. You know, when if you take a balloon and you fill it up with helium, then you suck the air out of it, right? It raises your voice to a squeaky level. You be talking like that, right? And helium if you take too much of it, it can make you pass out. It can send you into shock. It can make you pass out. So that's what's happening. All of these superstars are converting this hydrogen to helium, and then when they come around certain people who not vibrating on a certain speed, they can pass out because they fanatics. Fanatics can get people that's fanatic can get you took out, man. That's what happened to Baba. That's why they came. Some of the stuff that was going out to Elijah Muhammad. He had fanatics. Those fanatics, even though Elijah Muhammad told them don't touch Malcolm X, they still, because they were so fanatics with Elijah Muhammad, they still went out and tried to assassinate Malcolm X. Women can be fanatics, and I'm telling you, you don't want no woman especially if you married, you don't want no other woman being a fanatic on you, because she can cause problems, man. Especially if your woman ain't up to par and insecure, because it's a lot of women that be trying to email me and trying to say little stuff like, we love you, we'll do anything you say, we bow before you. This is fanaticism is the work of disagreeable. It's disagreeable energy, man. You know, like I said, the reptilians is the ones that started this. They needed that fanaticism in order to try to ascend, because they understood the more worshipers you get, the more energy you could collect off these beings. They understand you could collect energy from these fans, and you could get bigger and bigger and bigger. LeBron James is a mega star now. He getting a lot of energy from fans. And then I'm gonna tell you, man, when you get this also, when these fanatics is on these people, that fanaticism can cause the being that's receiving the energy and cause their ego to go straight out the roof, man. I'll tell you, man, I seen it. My homeboy Hurricane Chris, when he got big and blew up with the A-Bay. I seen, then too, I'm gonna tell you, it's dealing with the gravitational pull too, because once you become that superstar, now you got a gravitational pull. You got an influence on people. And everywhere Hurricane Chris went, like I said, we was at a studio one time in Dallas, right? Working on some music. And when he got up to leave, everybody followed. Everywhere he went, somebody followed him, because he got a gravitational pull on him, because he's a star now. The people that's following him are the planets that's rotating around him. I guarantee you, if you become a star, watch how many people pop up and try to gather around you. Money has hydrogen on. Money can do this to you too. Getting a whole bunch of money can give you a artificial gravitational pull to because my brother back about, I'd say about maybe almost 9, 10 years ago. He hit the lottery for $250,000. And man, when he got that money, I called him up on the phone. I used to call him up on the phone, and I used to say, he had niggas answering the phone for him, but this nigga went crazy, right? Nigga had niggas answering the phone for him. And he told me I gotta leave a message and he'll get back to me. I'm gonna write it down in his schedule book and he'll give you a call back. Nigga, this my brother. What you mean? I gotta take a message down to call this nigga back. You know what I'm saying? These niggas went crazy. And then the niggas that was answering the phone, it was cousins that I ain't heard from in years. My brother ain't heard from him in years. But once he got that money, they popped all up to hang around. They came out the woodworks to hang around my brother. And the niggas asked if I was like, who this is? Oh, this your kinfolk, man, from Grambling, man. Yeah, I'm hanging out with Red. Nigga, I ain't heard from you in 10 years. Red ain't heard from you in 10 years. Now all of a sudden, since he got some money, you hanging around him. So they became fanatics, fans, doing whatever he say do. Money can do this. And my brother ego shot out the roof. Oh, nigga, man, you gotta leave me a mess, man. The niggas get some money, man. I'm telling you, with niggas that ain't never had nobody, get somebody, they go. Some of them niggas' ego go off the roof. And if let's say money can change you, yeah, money gonna change me. It's gonna make me have less people around me. I don't want no planets orbiting me when I blow up. I don't need no planets orbiting me. You know what I'm saying? A new sun, right? And like 15 was teaching a while back, we all sons. We're naturally sons. It's just that when you get them fans, you blow up. That's why they say you blow up, right? Blowing up isn't dealing with explosion, it's dealing with fire, right? So we're dealing with these different things when we're dealing with fanatics. A fanatic could kill you if you piss them off or hurt their feelings, or they'll go out to set you up. They'll go out to sabotage you. Cause we got a couple guys that were fanatics that was down with us, and now they out to sabotage us. Like secretly, they fucking with our accounts. They leaving comments. They leave voicemails every day. You know, it's fanaticism. A girl, like I say, a girl that's, say you got a girl, right? And like you dating her, and she infatuated. That's another word, infatuated, right? She infatuated with you. And then you cut off. Now she keying your car. She busting your window out. She putting all 4 of your tires on flat. That's a fanatic. Right? She a fanatic. They dangerous, man. I'm telling you. Fanaticism is dangerous. Hey, you want to add something to that, 15? What you think about, what's your take on people that are fanatics? And what do you think? Do you think that it's dangerous if somebody is fanatic? It's a fanatic.
It all depends on what kind of energy is possessing you. If you're the kind of person that gains a collective of energy, and by that I mean people surround you and you're doing something completely negative, then you can drive all of those people insane or crazy. A fanatic, from my perspective, is somebody that is possessed by another being's influence. And they could be anybody, celebrities, it could be gangsters, it could be whoever demands attention and influences the attention of the beings. I consider them a person in control of fanaticism, and then everybody that follows that person a fanatic. Some people are fanatics to the point to where you can say something and not even mean a context like murder, but they'll take it in their own hands and murder somebody. And then you'll sit up there as the leader of that person and say, I never told you to murder anybody, but you didn't have to. Your influence was negative, They took the negative energy that they was influenced by, and it drove them into something what we call mad. They drove them mad. So now that person is out here on a killing spree because they're mad. Plenty of people have lost their lives due to fanaticism. Martyrs, people that die for causes, people that uphold causes, they all have a following. And if you have a following, the people that are fans of you, they're fanatics, because the fan word is the root, like you said, to the word fanatic. So if somebody says, I'm a fan of Terrence Crawford, I'm a fan of Errol Spence, I'm a fan of Floyd Mayweather, you are saying willingly, I'm a fanatic of these beings. And anytime somebody opposes what you feel about that being because of your possession of energy, you'll defend that person with all your heart, mind, and soul. I could come at somebody and go, hey man, Terrence Crawford ain't the best. Spence is. Errol Spence. And I'll have an argument or a fight on my hands that fast. And Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford, I like both of those guys, but they've never paid my rent. They've never put gas in my car. They ain't never done nothing for me directly because they don't know me, right? So it's foolish from my perspective to be a fan of anybody that you don't stand next to and support physically. That's the foolishness. That's the influence of the media. The influence of the media have everybody doing some fanatical stuff. You got people saying they're fans of TV shows. You know what I mean? Whole show. You're like, man, then we get mad as soon as the show stops airing and we start putting out ideas and new shows because we wanted to come back. Producers and writers got to look and pay attention to all that so they can come out with another season or something we like because we're fans. And if they don't give us what we want, we're crazy enough to go mad. So, yeah, fan is a very useful thing. It could be something dangerous. It could be something positive. It all depends on the head of the energy that's guiding it. If the head of the energy is stable, then the energy of the fans will be stable too. You know, I know a lot of beings that, and I'm not going to talk too long, big bro. You, matter of fact, you can go ahead, man. That's one of them topics a brother can talk about for a whole 24 hours, man.
Yeah. Hey, look, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Because like I say, that's crazy about the fanatics and the fans, man. Like some brothers just said in the chat that they'll go above and beyond to show their loyalty. It's a difference between being a loyal and being a fanatic, to me. Like my wife ain't a fanatic, but she loyal to me. I'm loyal to my wife. Like me, I don't believe in cheating. Like me too, I ain't no cheater. Like I'm more, and in 15 he like this too. I'm more of like my granddad and my grandmother, how they stayed together for a long time until my granddad passed away. I plan on staying with my wife like that. We might have our arguments, ups and downs, but me being the bigger head and being like the type of mindset I got, I'll be like, oh yeah, this will blow over. It's just a storm storms always end at some point. You know what I'm saying? And they go back to sunny days again. So like a chick that's a fanatic trying to get at me, it really uncomfortable. It makes me uncomfortable if somebody trying to get at me, especially knowing that I'm married, and you're trying to come at me and trying to tempt me and all this, right? I ain't with it. And then if you keep doing it, I get attitude. I get mad and you know, tear you off. You know what I'm saying? And my wife, she the same way, you know. They say that Gemini is very flirtatious. It's different signs out there. We're gonna do a class on signs probably tomorrow, talking about different. They're gonna be a good one. We're gonna talk about the tomorrow. We're gonna talk about the different personalities and signs. Whether it's a fire sign, earth sign. You know, we're gonna talk about that tomorrow. But today we just want to cover the fanaticism and why if you out there, you listening, you shouldn't be a fanatic. You could be a fan, or you could be somebody that, you know, you like this guy. Michael Jordan got a lot of, he a superstar. Everybody know Michael Jordan. They buying his shoes. His shoes cost too much, in my opinion. I won't buy Jordans, right? His shoes cost too much, in my opinion. Hey, Haru, close my door. Haru, close his door. Hey, don't let your little brother tell me. Yeah, hey, look, Michael Jordan, his shoes cost $200-300. Fanatics spend a lot of money on stuff like that, you know. A Michael Jordan fanatic, he'll spend like this niggas out here spending $20,000 on some shoes. Ain't no way in hell I'm gonna spend no a cold day in hell. Ain't no a cold day in hell and all that. I ain't spending no damn $20,000 on no shoes. I mean, when people out here starving and it's homeless people, I go out here and see homeless people, and I gotta spend $20,000 on some shoes. All it takes is somebody to get some paint on them or dirt on them or something, and then them shoes ain't no good no more. That's a fanatic. A fanatic could pay $20,000 for some Michael Jordans. A fanatic could pay $10,000 for a Michael Jordan jersey. Or like LeBron James, his shoes too high for me. His shoes $200 and something. Ain't no way a shoe should cost $200, especially if ain't no shoe they gonna last you 20 years. If those shoes gonna cost $200, they better last me 20 years. And I'm gonna work out. I'm gonna do everything in them jokers. They better be, and they for $20,000. I better be able to. Them jokers better be like that on Light Mike with Bow Wow. I can be able to jump over the goal with them joints. Take off in flight with them joints, man. They 20 grand. Ain't no way a pair of rubber sole shoes cost $20,000, man. It just ain't no. That's a fanatics. You gonna pay that much for a shoe, or you gonna pay $2,000 for a ticket to go see a guy in the show. You know, that's fanatics. And you got, like I say, women fanatics. A fanatic can get close. If a fanatic get close to you, man, you know, they'll do whatever you say. They'll do whatever you say, man. And I see that this dude, Nature Boy, he had all fanatics. Anytime you can slap a dude was feeding him Rice Krispie treats. The dude was feeding him Rice Krispie treats, right? And then the nigga reached the guy a strawberry for to give it to him, and he slapped him. Say, nigga, I ain't tell you to give me no strawberry. I told you, did I say give me a strawberry? I said, my God, this right here got to be a whole nother level of fanaticism for that dude to sit there and let that dude slap him on live YouTube in front of everybody. And he sit there and don't complain. Dude look like he wanted to cry after he slapped him. Man, I'm talking about he like he wanted to cry. This dude was Deboing niggas, man, on YouTube, man. And he think he gonna get out. All they gonna do is show that shit to the jury, and it don't matter what he did. They can tell the jury, they can make up stuff on this cat and just show him them tapes. He automatic guilty. The jury gonna say he guilty. Then they paint him on the news as part of a cult, so that's automatic. You know, they're gonna have people in there that don't like cults. They're gonna say, oh yeah, he's part of cult, he's automatic guilty. That dude ain't getting out, man. He sunk his own ship. I have reason to believe they cloned the nigga, man. And they ain't the original Nature Boy. Artificial boy is what Jalen Lewis called him, artificial boy. Because, hey, you just tell me this, and I don't want to talk on this dude. I just want to say this. You can't be part of nature and call yourself nature. He said he changed his name to the 3 God, but you can't be part of nature if you sleeping with another man. That's not natural. That's not natural, man. You know. And I want to get you're gonna see 2 lions in the woods getting it on. 2 male lions or 2 masculine bulls.
There you can't. Have you studied lions before?
Hey, not that much, but for my recollection, have you ever heard of 2 male lions getting it on?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Man,
study the lions. Study lions, man. So you can see what I'm talking about. You got to go in depth. Lions, the They don't hang around the females all day. The females hang around the females and the males hang around the males. But the males, when it's time for mating, they go around the females of their pride.
Mm-hmm.
So they spend time playing around with the male lions mostly. And
Mm-hmm.
you will have one doing some crazy stuff like humping on another male lion. Now, he ain't gonna penetrate him, but you'll see some crazy stuff, man. I don't think there. See, here's the thing: nature doesn't look at anything the way we look at it.
Mm-hmm.
What we're calling gay, they don't call anything. They just do what it is they feel they should be doing at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
So they're not even, a lion's not gonna look at you and go, "Oh man, that's gay." He don't give a damn what you doing. I mean, I mean, I'll just keep it real, like.
It's a word. It's a word they constructed to put us in a certain type of mindset, right?
Yeah, a lot of us are just under spells. A lot of spells have been casted on the human condition. So a lot of people that are in the human condition, which are beings having a human experience, spirits having a human experience from a perspective. Because I know other people, you have things you worship, the beings you might follow, other leaders. There's a lot of fans in the world, people that are they're pulled into another being's gravitational pull. Whatever that person's influence is magnetic upon the people that are attracted to that person's influence. They come into that person's influence, and then they're easily humbled by the energy that that person carries. And then therefore you can take a slap on the face without retaliating. It could have been times like say for instance, when I was 19 and that's when I first decided to, become a part of the AO, the Ancient Egyptian Order.
Mm-hmm.
If I had met the master teacher then and he slapped me, do you think I'd have been beating him up or trying to get at him? I'd have been salty, but I wouldn't have done nothing about it. I'd have been like, yes, sir, I'm going over here and sit my ass down somewhere. Same thing with Malcolm X, the same thing with Dr. King and any of these great influential minds that have walked the planet. The president, same thing. President can slap the shit out of somebody, excuse my language, and they wouldn't do nothing. You got SARS or Russia. They could slap you, you wouldn't do nothing. The queen, with her old, decrepit, wrinkly, pale hand, could go across your face. And I'm sure it wouldn't hurt that bad because she's so old, she can't move that fast, skip one across you hard enough. But you would not do anything because of the person's magnetic influence upon everyone else's brains, that control the mind. So they're trapped under a possession. I call it a possession. Okay. You like, say for instance, people too grabbed up by the collar. It didn't matter if they was big dudes or small dudes. If he knew you loved him to a point you wouldn't do no harm to him, he put his hands on you to prove a point. Okay, so, and I done been a fanatic before. So I already know how deep a person can get into it. They can have, man, people that have you ready to go to war for nothing. So the more fans a celebrity has, or a leader, a teacher, a boss, the more you can get away with, the more you can do. And there's plenty of other words that go hand in hand with that fanaticism to make a person feel as though they're correct when they do it, but not necessarily by natural means are they correct. They're only correct in their own brains because their brains have been what? Possessed by the influential energy of another magnetic being or celestial or spirit, however people want to look at it. Your spirit is driving a body, having a human condition. You're going to be magnetically pulled into other spiritual energy throughout your entire time walking this planet. People are going to be gravitational. Okay. Why are moths attracted to the light? Why are you know, there's so many different examples of this, man. Even funny. Flies attracted to poop, doo doo. You know, it's magnetic. It's something that they need that they can
Yeah.
feed off of. But I wouldn't look at a fly and go, man, them flies are so fanatical about shit. I wouldn't say that. I'd just be observant because I understand there's certain people on this planet that hold higher influential magnetic gravitational pulls. They know how to speak well. They make sense when they speak. You know, it's a lot of things that you might like about them. And when you like somebody, that's part of leading you into fanaticism. You can't be a fanatic without liking something. I mean, you won't even go that direction. There's got to be something that attracts you in order for you to go to that person and say, you know what, I humble myself to you. But then there's also a flip side of fanaticism to me that's ego driven. It's connected to the ego because you got to have an ego to defend someone else that you don't even know. Just thinking, oh, I'm right. You right, and everybody else is. In fact, I can say that that person that thinks that they're right in a practical means, anybody that's moving to the right is right. And they wouldn't know what I was talking about fully. They'd be looking at me going, what do you mean? I'd be like, well, if I ask you to step right now, would you not be right? Would you not be moving right? Right? See how I just said right after that? Get a person's mind triggered into agreeing with me, and they don't even know what I'm talking about. But if I moved you to the right, your whole body, and then I say, now you're right, that person will look at me and go, no, that ain't what I mean. And I'll say, now there's the problem. Nobody is speaking with any good sense anymore. So it's plenty of fanatics out here falling for whatever game anybody can throw at them, bro. It's plenty, but they won't look at the practicality of a thing. I'm only right if I'm moving to the right, if I'm leaning to the right, if I got my right arm out, if I turn to the right. But if I turn left, does that mean I'm leaving? Does that mean I'm wrong? How did the word wrong get in there with the direction left? And how does left also deal with the past tense of leave? This is all spell words that influenced everybody. And now we sit as fanatics of the English language and fight over every word. That ain't what you mean. This is what I mean, and that ain't what I'm saying. And bro, you said it. The problem with the thing is we're all attracted to think that we know the language. So because of that ego, we're fanatics over it. The English language. We'll kill over it. We'll fight over it. Oh, fuck you. See? Is that supposed to be French? Or is that supposed to be English? Is that supposed to be Italian? What is it supposed to be? The word F-U-C-K. And why does it hold so much power and influence over the minds of the people that use it? And why do people love using it so much? It's one of the Caucasians' favorite words, F-U-C-K, right? That's what I hear. I mean, you know how I said right to influence your agreement. If you watch a movie, the movies, they say it for Caucasians a lot. This is where I'm getting my opinion from. When I got Caucasian friends, people that I know that are kind to me, that are Caucasian, and they use the F-U-C-K word a lot. And I look at them and I go, why is that the first word to fly out of your mouth? Where they're fanatics of the word fuck. I mean, they put it in the beginning and in the middle and at the end of the sentences. See, what made them start saying those words like that? If nobody ever spoke a word, how would they demonstrate it in the ways that they use it? How would they present it in action? That's what I look at. If you can't present the word F-U-C-K in action, unless you're having SEX, right? Then why use it for everything? It causes mass confusion
of what the intention of the word really means. It causes mass confusion of what the word F-U-C-K was created to be, right? So you got everybody on that particular fanaticism of using that word, and they'll run around the world thinking they're right in the way that they use it. And you can't tell them wrong because they'll fight you over it. 9 times out of 10, if a person said, man, F you, did they really do it? Or did they just speak it at you? Like they just send a vibration of F you to you, at you in your direction, and then now you ready to cut his throat? That's fanaticism. What makes a person take a word that far, man? You know, the language in itself. You look at other people that speak Asian languages around you, and you don't like it. So your ego steps up and you go, speak English, motherfucker, around me. If you don't speak English around me, I'm gonna think you're saying something about me, and I'm gonna do something to you. What? Why don't you just leave the whole area where that energy is that you don't like? Just leave the energy alone, man. Don't let the energy pull you in to whatever possession you have, to thinking that you own language, you own how people speak, and you're going to control how they speak around you. And if they don't, then they got to die. That's hell, man. That's hell. That's living in hell, bro, to be around the mentalities that we grew up around on planet Earth. Because this is not a world. People are fans. Psychological class. The world is a psychology word. World. See, it's not real. What's real is what's in nature that you walk by every day. What's in your vicinity. That stuff was in your now, in your present. Nobody pays attention to that. You ever tried to argue with a tree? You ever tried to argue with an animal that's not domesticated in your house? Man, they'll look at you like you're the fanatic. They'll be looking at you like, man, this dude didn't go crazy. I'm just out here looking for some food. But you think that the dog or the wolf or the beaver or the deer or doe that's in your yard, you're going, get out of my yard, you damn varmint. And that thing is looking at you going, what yard? The whole planet is my yard. Now I can't come in the 4 square lines of your fence, sir. Why? If they could talk, I'm sure animals would be looking at you, speaking exactly how I'm talking, and they'd be telling you, wake up, dumbass. The whole world is the yard. The whole planet, I mean. They say, wake up, dumbass. But animals can't tell you verbally to wake up. Only we can do that. We have the ability to speak words. So therefore, there's a lot of confusion on the planet about a lot of things that can be easily cleared up if you drop the wordplay and go right on to into looking and seeing and observing things, and then you'll bypass a lot of fanaticism because won't nobody be able to trick you into being a fan at that moment. You might like what you see, you might give it a thumbs up, but you're not gonna let it influence you to want to be it. You see, remember that class I was saying you can only be you. You came here to be the best you could be and leave your impression on the planet before you leave. If somebody has your ass out here wearing a Michael Jordan jersey, you wearing the Jordan shoes, you sticking your tongue out when you go to the basketball rim to score, you are fanatic. You're possessed by the magnificent energy of Michael Jordan. Same with Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant was a Michael Jordan fanatic to the point of doing his best to outdo Jordan. Now imagine how Kobe Bryant's father felt being a player, a basketball player himself that played ball overseas. I mean, he's looking like my son wants to be another man, for crying out loud. He don't want to be me. That's sick, man. To me, my opinion is that's a sickness. Fanaticism is a sickness being a fan is a sickness. Everybody that is a fan is under some type of hypnotic spell. And I talk about how hypnosis works a lot just to get it through people's heads, so that